I don't think that's a word. Disturbance in the course. Force. Okay, force course. There you go. I was gonna write a different word, but then it didn't. It looked wrong. I was trying to spell borscht, but I think I was spelling borscht wrong, so then I just didn't. But you know. All right, chat. It's been a couple minutes. So I have a question for you, chat room. Were any of you guys here on Sunday when we played this last? And did any of you guys get to see this last time we played it? Or do I need to start from the beginning? Nay, for some of it? Okay. So this is a very, 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 very strange city builder. It's a mix of a lot of things. And I don't fully understand what I'm supposed to be doing mechanically or what I'm supposed to be trying to do. But essentially, the way it works is the game kind of plays itself, and you can make little squads of 4 dudes, equip them with weapons, and send them out to go kill things. But every single time your colonists complete a task in the town and they level up, or they gain points, and those points go towards different skill trees, which give them different perks, which make them better at certain tasks and worse at other tasks. And your town just kind of evolves in that way. And every time they level up, depending on what task they're doing, they basically get like a Dwarf Fortress style artifact where like, okay, so if I'm a carpenter and I level up carpenting, then I get to make a one-off table, or I get to make a one-off chair. Or if I'm like a mason, then I get to make a one-off statue and stuff like that. So your town just kind of evolves based on what you're focusing on, and it's a really weird, neat game. We played this map the other day, which is based quite literally the tutorial. We're going to play Arcadia. And Arcadia is a medium-sized peaceful map without any impending threat. Experiment with your settlement without having to worry about combat. There are no exploration opportunities. So it's just purely a build and fudge around map. So we're going to play on this. Because this seems like, after finishing the tutorial, kind of what they want you to do. Because after that, there's like more maps that have actual exploration opportunities, and then like this one, which just like is like straight up war. So we're gonna play this one. Then they got more incoming, but these are all the maps in the game. Currently, skirmish and random maps are not in the game. So it's just these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maps. So we're gonna play this map, which is like, I guess like the only real hesitation I have is like if you want to try this game. This game does have mixed reviews on Steam, and I will say initially it deserved them, but they've redone the entire UI and like the entire not just the progression of the game, but like largely how like how your town progresses and builds, and the order in which you can build things, and how unlocking works. Like, they've changed so much about the game, it's completely different. Random but with combat would be interesting. No, I completely agree. I really want to see what this game would be like with random maps, because I think this would just be a fun game to stream with. If the random maps are good, it'll be a really fun game to stream. So the human race has been deemed worthy for the utopian gardens of Arcadia by the Council of Exemplars. Okay? Let them thrive upon its soil. Little do they know your unlimited talent to create as Arcadians. You are free to leave the realm by building the Arcadian Gate. Okay, so we have to build the Arcadian Gate to complete the map, basically. All right. This is our town. We have dudes. A few of them. A few laddies. Chat, if you are in the chat right now and you would like a laddie, I cannot confirm whether you will be bearded or unbearded. We even have a dog. That's cool. If you would like a laddie, post a kappa. Oh, hi, Alana. This game's pretty cool. Yeah, nobody plays it. It's kind of sad. Yeah, this game is pretty cool. But, all right, so, Pigfinite. Dender can be Wiz the God. Lucia can be the... Oh, we'll just go with this. Suited giraffe. Giraffe. And, Bastet. This just fits too well. Rye. Ocean. Cat. And, stone. Sweet. I think that's everybody. All right, so let's build things. Woodcutter's hut. I need some wood. There's wood here. Wiz is a lady, yes. And a gatherer's hut. Plop right there. And let's put, oh shit, I actually have one more. Where's Gerald? Gerald? Gerald! You can be Panda. And Wiz. And Pigfinite. And Suited. Bastet. You go chop down trees. Pretty soon we're going to need a carpentry shop, which I might as well just start right now. I'm thinking we actually move Wiz over to here. You're mildly afraid of dogs. You know, a lot of dogs, Stone, are mildly afraid of dogs. So I would actually say that totally checks out. Character leveled a trait. So Panda has leveled up their legacy trait because they're 60, apparently. Panda, you're old. I'm sorry, you got the senior citizen in the fort. We'll give you body advice. This definitely isn't something you should listen to your elders for, Chad. Just my 2 cents. We're also going to make an oven. Which I'm going to move Bastet onto. This is just going to be about building a cool little town. Minus the combat stuff. Then the nursery is for making kids. I'll saw up all the logs for you, Governor. Well, thank you. Much appreciated. So, we need somebody for this. Let's put Pigfinite into here. Because we do need to get babies going. Also, Pigfinite, you have a pretty dapper mustache. I just gotta say that. You're only 16. Hello, animal. Good evening. How are you? Good to see you, mate. Kind of wish I could click and drag the roads, but you can't. All right. Seem to be exploring around a little bit. We got metal veins down here, clay deposits. This is kind of just your sandbox map, I suppose. Woohoo, indeed. Now we just kind of chill for a little bit and let them do their thing. Panda leveled up a gatherer trait. So as they level up gatherer traits, not their legacy traits, their gatherer traits, we get new fields. So, chat, corn, eggplant, or tomato. They unlock different recipe types for the kitchen, and then the cook can learn different types of things to cook. But what do you think? Tomato, corn, or eggplant? Chat likes eggplants. You know what's funny? I don't actually like eggplant that much in real life, but the internet loves eggplants. Actually, I think tomato maybe won, but eggplant was the early winner, so I went with eggplant. Big Finite over here is preparing nursery for birth. And when they hit level 30, or when they get 30 experience in that, then babies appear. It's a strange way of doing it, but, you know. Not a fan of squashes. I don't know if eggplant is a squash, but it seems like it's based on the shape. It is in the same family, but it's not technically a squash. But so is like zucchini and cucumber, right? Okay, so we can make, these are consumables that you can use here. So this gives plus 20 to stamina. This gives minus stacks to debuff, which is actually pretty good. We should make some remedy soup. I feel like remedy soup is a good thing to start off with because, like, if people get debuffs, then you need to be able to heal them. I do really like the way the map looks. I think the map looks awesome in this game. All right, so my debuffs are listed here. So if you click on them, then you can send them to people who need them. Which was actually pointed out to me by Banana Unlimited in chat. Very nice of them. Oh, I still eat spaghetti squash with spaghetti sauce. I fucking love that. I know it's like not like the most popular thing, but man, I think that stuff's delicious. Nothing better than a homegrown spaghetti squash. I actually grew spaghetti squash in my my garden last year. Also grew acorn squash and butternut squash. This year I'm not doing any squash. I am doing zucchini though. Okay, so we've got a carpenter that just leveled up. We're gonna make a darkwood table. It's gonna be friends with Darkwing Duck. I didn't realize that that would demolish it. Well. I grated and froze a bunch of my zucchini. And, I grated and froze a bunch of my zucchini, and then the rest I gave to one of my neighbors, who is a, air quotes, self-described veggie. So I gave her 2 zucchini. Because I had 12 at the time. I have Shincat's over here exploring. The cat has Claw. And they give it the debuff Clawed, which is common. It's technically a spell cast. That's kind of funny. Endurance, it does 3 damage, applies Clawed 1. Requires less than 1 stack of Clawed trait on target, otherwise they cannot be... Okay. Wait, what? So wait, they can't give Clawed if... Okay, so I guess no Clawed doesn't stack. You can only get Clawed a singular. Which I beg to disagree with. I don't think that's how that works. I can level up woodcutting, which allows us to plant trees that grow faster. You have a good afternoon or day or evening or whatever time it is for you, Todd. Cheers. Game is pretty neat art. It almost looks hand-drawn. It is hand-drawn. Yeah. It's hand-drawn and hand-animated and made by a very small Turkish team. And the reason I don't understand any of what the game is talking about is apparently it's mostly based on Turkish folklore, which I know nothing about. So, it's kind of a really neat little thing, even though it makes absolutely no sense in a lot of its spots. I don't actually need that yet. I need more people first. So when you're just like, oh, this thing of like, it talks about things as if like it's something that you should have heard of before, and it's like, okay, I guess, sure. Also, Moz, can I get a shout out for Alana, please? Took part in the Dwarf Fortress Hot Potato, as well as RimWorld Hot Potatoes in the past. Plays quite a lot of RimWorld. Because chat also voted for tomato, we're gonna plant tomatoes. Tomatoes. And we get a laddie or a lady. So I'm gonna make a lady. And first person to type in me gets it. G Fin leg. There you go. G Finley is going to go dive into a life of child labor. And go do that. He is 5 years old. And Panda has learned some personal development, so she can gain a trait. Give you... Okay, so that gives us unity, that gives us amenity, that gives us industry. Let's work on observation, which gives us industry points. Elfie Bean and Friendly Beans. Oh, thank you very much for the raid. What's up, Fire Witch? Noble Lemon. I don't think we just gave somebody a shout out, so I don't think we can give you a shout out for a second, but thank you very much for the raid. How's your stream? Things got very exciting in Baldur's Gate, but we're playing more of this strange game. Bastet leveled up. We're gonna grab more Remedy soup. I think I'm going to go for the clay pit next. Because I need the clay pit to make a pottery oven. And I need the pottery oven to be able to use the coop and the fishing hut. So I think we're going to go for the clay pit next. And also, I think I'm going to move Panda over to the woodcutter shop. So we can get wood faster. You are crafting mines and starting a new realm server? A new realm server. Crafting mines. You mean playing Minecraft? I'm assuming? You had a good time. This is one of those games where I actually kind of wish I could just take a massive screenshot because this game looks so beautiful. Like, if I could just turn off all the names and just take a huge screenshot of, like, this, it would be such a nice desktop background. Mining, crafting, hell yeah. Also, Animal, I feel like it's been, like, a month. How have you been? What have you been up to, dude? Also, hi, Slime Hunter. Yeah, it's like a 2-minute cooldown or whatever, Stone. And to bring peeps to come enjoy it. I mean, we are currently... This is not a knock against this game. This actually just makes me kind of sad to see, actually. We are 1/3 of this game's player base right now. There's 3 people playing it in the world. What, that I'm 1/3 of the people playing this game? I mean, it just means that the game's rather dead, which is unfortunate. But, of course, that can always improve. I'm also going to take you, Suited, and move you down here. I need 2 carpentry workshops. Yeah, maybe I build a second one. Or Suited, maybe I'll actually just move you over here for a little bit. Go make a baby, and then we'll make you do other things. Nope. No, I mean, at most I think it had 400 people playing. Well, this game's been out for a bit, actually. Grab on Pigfinite, we can get Fit, Comforter, or Envious. I think Comforter's probably what we'd want. You are the child caregiver. Make more tomatoes. Job you have, ATM makes you sleepy, but you saw a paper in a window at a restaurant nearby your home job. Would cut commute time significantly and have evening hours? Well, yeah. Go for it, dude. Always got to get a job that, you know, doesn't kill you mentally. Very important. No, like, it's completely changed. Like, this whole game has been rebuilt, Alana. Like, the last big update they did literally just... It's kind of a new game. To the point where, like, I would say people need to play it again, but... Why is everybody idle? What's going on? Oh, because I need them on the woodcutter's hut, not the... I see what I did wrong. Where's the god and panda? Panda... I see what I did wrong. Put them on the carpenter's shop, not the woodcutters. Yeah, I need to fell trees, not cut them up. No, I assigned you to the wrong building. That's on me. Also a raccoon. Yeah, you also need to do the tutorial again because it's a new game. But there's a map called Arachnia, which is literally like, I mean, it's full of spiders, so hopefully you're not arachnophobic. But like, it is a much better tutorial than the original tutorial it had. Finishing an activity gives prosperity, amenity. Let me go for that. Bastet is now resilient. Then they gather the wood. 5 wood. Okay, there we go. Pit oven needs vegetable. Pigfinite, how close are we to getting a new kiddo? We're gonna move Bastet up here. We're doing all right for food currently. That's going pretty good, Bobtron. And yourself? Yeah, I worry that so many people got such a bad first impression with this game that they'll never give it a second shot. When I really do think it deserves it. Like, I think I was one of the few who played the original pitch for this game and was, like, super enthused by it. But, I don't know. It really kind of feels like this game just kind of is just going to get missed by a lot of people. Because, like, admittedly, the first impressions for this game were really rough. And that initial UI they had built for the game was really bad. But mechanically, the game was so neat, like, I had to come back. It's like, and now I'm back, and it's like, oh, wow, this game's real cool, but it's like, it kind of almost feels like it's going to be too little too late for a lot of people. And they're probably never going to give it another shot. We're about to get another round of babies. Next baby's just going to become the cook, I think. We just need to keep eating vegetables. How are we doing on clay pit? We're getting there. Better, I could just put the next kit on this. Work on that. Looks like we've got our first harvest of tomatoes coming up. It's always delicious. It's a good time of year when the tomatoes are ready. Character level to trait. We're gonna pop out a boy. So chat room, if you would like to be poor mod, put 3 exclamation points in my chat. Tickers, you are going to be our cook. And I'm going to give you an advantage. You're going to immediately level up a trait. So, okay, that didn't do what I thought it would do then. But seems like G-Fin just leveled up. Tickers. Oh, I see what that does. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Huh, I thought that was going to do something else. Misunderstood then. You can't remember whether you're in here? I just started a brand new playthrough. Elfie. Back in a couple minutes. You got a cool... I recommend a bag of frozen peas. On head. Helps greatly. We're up to 11 wood. Got friends just eating food. Well, thank you, animal. Why, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. That's so nice of you to say. I'm glad you think of me that way. Bastet leveled up, and we're gonna start making corn. For everybody's favorite meme of yesteryear. Almost there. 3 more wood, and then I can put a clay pit over here. You buy so much frozen veggies. I buy, like, no frozen veggies. I buy fresh produce, and that's, like, it. And I buy whatever's in season. So I'll go, like, months of the year without eating a tomato. Brave, resilient, or fit. That gives prosperity when finishing an activity. +2 body and stamina. We'll do that. Suited giraffe, you're fit. Congratulations. Unlike Dwarf Fortress, I don't have to call my viewers fat constantly. Which actually is kind of refreshing. Just like the music in this video game. First time for everything. Hey, you know, you can buy fresh tomatoes and can them. At that point, I'd rather just buy canned tomatoes because I don't really have the space to can. Like, I have a tiny kitchen, and I would need to store them. That's the other problem, is I don't really have much storage space. Like, largely, I already make sauerkraut, and that's kind of, like, I do some fermenting, but that's kind of the limit. Like, I don't have anywhere to put it. I would have to put it in my underground, like, storage unit in the basement, and I don't know if I would trust people to not steal them. So, yeah, I absolutely could. Or I could grow fresh tomatoes, which I do, and then can them, but no, I'm not going to do that. At that point, I'll just buy canned tomatoes. Kind of annoying that it destroys the little clay pits for that, but... Suited, how close are you to that? Okay, you're getting close. Okay, Pigfinite, we're gonna make you go work in the clay pits. Character level to trait. Tickers is gonna make us some Mushroom Surprise, which gives you 2 points of, which gives you a free point of personal development, which we're gonna give to Tickers, who levels up. I like how, okay, you get all of the mean traits. Violent, brave, or wroth. Let's give you violent, because that's ironic for cooking. And kind of funny. Let's also, yeah, we'll just leave you. I weigh 55 kilos, which is bad for someone who's as tall as me. Doctor always gets annoyed with me. I mean, you're also like... What's your job currently? Question, what actually is your job? Oh yeah, no, you're literally cooking, sorry. So, you're a full-time chef, and you're violent. I mean, that checks out. We're about the same height then. I need to actually look up how much I am in centimeters. I'm 185 centimeters. Probably a little bit below that, but... I can just leave you in cooking then, if that works. Got another kid. Got another lady. Chat room. First person to type in... duck gets this lady. Aimless dude. There you go. Aimless dude. You are going to take up your career in cutting wood. We're also going to queue up a coop. Currently, I don't have anybody to work in it, but... Actually, you know what? We're gonna move Aimless. You're actually gonna go work in the bird den. You're gonna go make us some birds. You're so close, Major. So close. Character leveled up a trait. Woodcutter. Let's plant another tree. Bastet is leveled up, so I get to plant more plants. Plant a second cornfield. You like birds? Well, that's good. Because you get to make chickens appear out of thin air, is how your gerb works. G-Fin also leveled up, meaning I'm gonna plant another corn. And I'm going to give a round of mushrooms to surprise to Aimless Dude. Who levels up. And, Wiz the God, who's a woodcutter. We're going to give you self-critical. G-Fin. This costs 25 prosperity. Gives us more prosperity stacks on agile. And Aimless Dude, you also level up. We're going to give you... We're going to give you Envious. Gives us... What genre is this? That's a good friggin' question. I mean, it's a town builder adventure game. The town builder side of it is like a very automated city builder where you move jobs around from building to building and try and manage your food and resources and work your way through the level ups. And then there's almost a don't starve side to it. Apparently cats just explore stuff for free. That's kind of rad. There's almost a don't starve side to it where you can build squads of little dudes and go out on adventures, but this map has no combat on it. This is just a city building map. There's 5 maps in the game. The random maps and the skirmish maps aren't in the game yet, and the map editor isn't in the game yet. It's very early access. It's a very weird mishmash hodgepodge of things that is extremely mechanically dense, and I really, really like it. Even though it's weird. Like, every time somebody levels up a skill, you get a one-off consumable, which you can make. So, like, I'm making all these meals. Depending on the skill, it changes what you get off on the one-off consumable or item or constructible item or one-off building. It's all based on Turkish folklore, so everything is, like, nonsensically strange. It's all hand-drawn. It's a really neat little game. I don't know. It's weird, but I really like it. Helps that it's also, like, kind of a pretty compelling town builder in and of itself. I need a fishing hut. That's the next thing we need. There's fish all over here, so... So, Pigfinite leveled up digging. So they can make an ancient tablet, which gives somebody a personality stack. I can make a mud bath, which is a consumable item. Or I can make a dirt hydration pit, which turns a simple dirt into clay collected by diggers. So essentially making a infinitely reusable dirt pit. I'm going to do that. How did I find out about it? I mean, how do I find out about any games? I couldn't tell you. I knew that this game existed a couple of years ago. I think I saw a GIF on Twitter and I wishlisted it. It went into early access last November. It had a horrible, horrible, horrible launch. By that I mean it released in a state that made it incredibly poorly explained. And since the launch, they've redone the entire UI and changed how the progression works to make it make a lot more sense. But it's still the same game. I think I bought it. I can't remember how I actually got it. Might have been a review key. It's hard to remember. Suited has helped the place make a new child. So we're gonna... I can't remember what we did last time. Let's do a male this time. So first person to type in banana gets Adrian. Bob Tron. We'll go with it. In fact, you emoji'd it, so that's even more. Welcome, Bobtron. You're gonna go fish. 5-year-old fishing Bobby. And it seems that Aimless Dude has leveled up, so we get our first chicken. Who I'm going to name... Sure, Nugget. That works. I mean, I don't need to name it anything, but I'm going to name it Nugget. Never went back to check it out. It's worth checking out now. Unfortunately, very, very, very few people seem to be. Can I make that pit oven yet? Oh, no, not yet. I need more timber. Oh, yeah, because I need to actually have somebody at the carpentry workshop. All right, we're going to move Panda over here. How much wood am I sitting on? 15? Okay. We've got plenty of smoked meals, 15 of them. Plenty of stuffed meals. We got plenty of veggies. We're starting to get fish. We don't have any we don't have any eggs just yet, which is what I need for the oven. Because that uses eggs and fish to make baked meals. But no, I mean, I would recommend this game with the caveat of it only has 5 maps right now. But, dang it, I can't find their... Okay, if I save real quick... Arcadia, yeah, there we go. And I go back to the main menu. They've hit all of their roadmap stuff so far. The skirmish maps, mod support, and, like, as they say, more mechanics, are all supposed to be in late this year. I would assume those would be coming in pretty soon, considering, like, one of the things on the initial roadmap was redo the UI, which they did on time. So I would be inclined to believe that they would be able to pull that off. But that's the only caveat I really have with this game, is just be aware that there is only 5 maps in the game right now. But, like, that first map took me, like, 7 hours, and I didn't even finish it. You like the Where's Waldo mushrooms? I just like everything about the way this game looks. Like, everything about it. Everything about the way this game looks is awesome. There's like some bushes down here. I could get another gatherer's shop down there. Because we could get berries down there. Another one of these. So I don't know how I get magic dust, but apparently I need 10,000 magic dust to finish this map. I have no idea how I would acquire magic dust. Maybe the transmutation hut? Ah, there you go. It turns herb and clay into magic dust and unlocks trading. Yeah, I need the transmutation hut. Can I make that oven yet? Nope, I need more timber. Anyway, somebody leveled up. Bastet leveled up. Do another eggplant. Tomato, 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 corn, tomato, tomato, eggplant. A bunch of corns. No, apparently, like it says clay and herbs. That to me almost sounds like, tell me those are not magic mushrooms without, tell me those are magic mushrooms without telling me those are magic mushrooms kind of thing. Or like drugs without it being drugs. You know what I mean? It's drugs. Clearly is what it is. Kind of wish those rounded off on the edges. Although when it's just like magic dust, my immediate response is just like, ah, yes, from, you know, ooh, plump tomato slices. What do those do? Gives extra energy. Gives you stacks to vitality. Well, we got no adventures right now. There ain't too much happening. Let's speed up time. Yep, 2 people have leveled up. Get us another hen. And more corn. And the new hen is going to be named... okay, so we've got Nugget. Let's call this one... Parsnip. Parsnip. We got Nugget and Parsnip. Panda also leveled up. And because Panda is a carpenter, they've made a resting shelter, which is where people heal once they've been injured, I think. I think that's what that does. Which has various different varieties. Like, there's these little ones. There's ones that look like little... like kind of thatch-roofed houses. There's ones that look more like tent-like. Kind of neat. It's a nice little varieties. Investments are open. Heads up, chat room. If you want to invest your tickets. All right, so these ones cost prosperity, and they come with a bonus trait. So they both come with fit. Let's go with the lady. Chat room, first person to type in... the Rat Jam gets this lady. Gutter hunk. I kind of was thinking like, you know, the emote, but I mean, congrats. So you're fit. I'm gonna just get you chopping wood initially. Might move you elsewhere as needed. And I've got 8 wood and 6 timber. How did I like my first playthrough? That game's very bland. I really wish that it didn't feel bland. I don't know what it is with Space Haven, but for me, Space Haven just feels like it's missing something, and I don't know what. It's fun for a little bit, but then I get really, really, really bored and don't want to keep playing. Like, there's no drive to play more of it for me. The bots were a nice touch. Yeah, I don't know. I played it like right when it went into early access Space Haven, and then obviously played it again recently, and yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's missing something. Couldn't quite tell you what. Also about to get hit by ads, so I will pause until the ads are done. Lost Zote. If you type in ! tickets, you'll see how many you have, and then you can know how many you can invest. Assuming you can hear me and you're not stuck in an advertisement currently. I love it when I get a PR email that says, you may have heard that this thing is happening. It's like, nope. No, I didn't actually. I did not hear that that thing was happening. This is the first email on this subject that I have received, and thus, I'm going to assume that it's not weird that I do not, in fact, know that that was going to happen. Or did not, in fact, know that that was going to happen. We got another 20 seconds. All right. So we're on year 12. Day, I guess days literally last a couple of seconds. It's like, that's days, right? That's years. All the way up to year 12 already. And then this little number down here is the number of that thing that you have. Sheep barn needs coop and gardener's hut. Gardener's hut needs 15 timber. But the thing that I've been saving for is this, the pottery oven. We're gonna grab the pottery oven. Pottery oven, of course, uses fish and egg to cook stuff. So Tickers, we're gonna move you to the pottery oven. We have 7 egg and 2 fish. So you get to make different types of food now. So I've done that maybe a half dozen times since I started playing, says Larian, but it's a really, really, really weird mishmash hodgepodge of a billion different things that makes it very difficult to explain without literally talking for an hour. It's a very strange city builder with a lot of focus on traits and unique items and one-off buildable things every single time somebody levels up, and automation. The other half of the game is an almost don't starve kind of exploration adventure game where you put 4 dudes into a squad and explore a map and complete quests. This particular map that I'm playing right now, of which there are 5 different maps in the game, is just a city builder map. So there is no reason to build a squad and explore. It's strictly just the city builder half of it. It has mixed reviews on Steam, which I don't think it deserves. Let's make some clay pots. A decorative doodad. Because initially when it released, we get another hand. Initially when it released, it had absolutely horrendously bad UI. Yeah, pottery oven needs fish and eggs. But they've rebuilt the entire UI and also rebalanced the whole game. So it's almost a different game now. Let's name you Mushroom. Parsnip's already won. But that's the best explanation I can give you in the shortest time possible. It's also based entirely in Turkish folklore, so I have no idea what the game's talking about most of the time. Like, it's the vast majority of, like, what it's talking about. It talks about all these things, like, I should know what they are, and to me it's just like, oh, this to me is just nonsense, but, like, kind of interesting nonsense, and really well-written nonsense. Like, Like, I was reading about this game the other day, and apparently, like, all the maps are based on, like, fairy tales, basically. Which is really cool. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a really neat game that I think launched really poorly, which is a shame. Once it has, like, random maps and skirmish maps and the map editor, which are all supposed to come out later this year for it, according to their roadmap, which they've been pretty good at hitting so far, I think this game will be extremely easy to recommend. But right now, it's just such a weird thing. Pottery oven needs fish. Okay, so you, tickers, move back over here. God, the screams of the nursery. But it's a really cool little town builder. It's a really, really cool little town builder. And every single time somebody levels up, they get a trait. And certain traits can stack. And once you have characters that start to age and get really old, they start becoming frail. But as they gain levels in frail, they gain legacy levels, which give you one-off consumables to buff your next round of infants. Which is also really neat. Like, it's almost a really weird take on, like, a Crusader Kings style trait system. Wiz the God leveled up, so I get a one-off tree. When we chop down these trees, we'll get bonuses in a certain one of these things. So industry, prosperity, and unity, which allows us to get different one-off items. Let's plant bamboo, because I've never seen bamboo before. Infant buff sounds hilarious. Well, like, when they're born, they're 5, right? Bobtron, you claim to be fishing, but I refuse to believe this. So, because I think your pathing is bugged, I'm going to remove you from here and then put you back into here. There are some bugs in here, especially with the fishermen. The fishermen seem to get stuck pretty frequently, which is a bit of a pain. Character leveled up. Bastet leveled up. Gatherer, so I get another plant field. Do potatoes. And suited giraffe leveled up, so we get another kid. We're gonna go with... oh boy. Chat, first person to type in... I don't know, I'm just gonna find a Twitch emote that I like. A global Twitch emote so everybody has it. First person to type in... give, please. Gets this laddie. Correctly. You have to type in the emote. Golden Glade. There you go. You're going to go fish with Bobby. Character's idle. Uptron was idle. Why were you idle? Panda, how old are you? And up there. Also gonna move Panda back down here briefly to woodcutting. That you can level up, because you're very close to leveling up woodcutting. Couldn't be more different than Banished. Where 2 people go fishing and then 1 boat comes back? I don't think so. Especially because the lore behind this map is it's literally heaven. Or at least, like, the flavor text at the start of this map, so I kind of doubt that. Although we're trying to escape from heaven by building this. The Arcadian Gate. We need 400 stone and 10,000 magic dust. Which I don't think I'm going to finish. There you go. You leveled up. So now that you've leveled up, I can move you back up to carpentry. So we get a free tree. And let's move Tickers back over to the other oven. I currently have fish and plenty of egg. I mean, not plenty of fish, but we do have egg. We're about to level up again. Okay, now for some reason, I don't think so. Clade. I see it as kind of unlikely. Aimless dude leveled up, so we get another chicken. Who I'm going to continue with my theme of naming, and we're going to call this one... Bun. They're all food. The cook leveled up. I can make a poached egg. Give stacks of fortitude when consumed, and then you get gatherer. Means I can make another cornfield or another tomato field, which I'm going to do right there. I need to start working on stone. Assuming it's masonry. Harvest rock from deposits. I need 20 timber for that. That and I need herbs. Personal development trait on Bastet. We give her Swift. Whenever she finishes an activity, she gets 1 prosperity. What we're going to give her. Also speeds her up. Gutter Hunk. Make a maple tree. But because we're getting late into the stream and it's super hot, it's 8 hours and 45 minutes into the chat, and chat's kind of quiet. The longer you want the stream to go on, the more active you keep the chat. So any conversations in the chat are very much appreciated right now. Because a quiet chat is a quiet stream, and a quiet stream dies. But goddamn, it's 1,000,000,000 degrees in here. Made the mistake of not stealing the building's air conditioning today. Word, Tickers. Welcome back, Suited. It's an impressive feat. Most people don't survive crashing 747. Resting shelter and a resting hut. A fancy resting shelter. I generally, when people say that I crashed planes, I assume that they're playing Microsoft Flight Sim. It got middling reviews because the UI was horrible, and they've rebuilt the entire UI and also rebalanced the whole game and changed the way the progression works. So it's basically a different game now, so I think the reviews are not really justified these days. Initially, yeah, initially it was, like, fiddly, finicky, and kind of laborious to play. And as much as I saw a lot of possibility and, like, potential in the game... yeah, no, initially the reviews were very much justified, but it's a different game now. And I mean that literally. It still has the mixed reviews, though, unfortunately, and hasn't received a new review in, like, 1,000,000,000 years, so I really worry about games like this, you know, that go into early access, where your game doesn't really get promoted on Steam, get bad reviews, community dies completely, and then nobody comes back. So... Settler is nearing journey's end. Panda's gonna die soon. Are you withering? Look like it. Of course it's a risk with early access, yeah. But, like, if a game has mixed reviews, it doesn't matter how many people cover it. Nobody's gonna buy it. Got fit. We're going to grab this lady, and she's just going to immediately... Alexis is going to immediately go work at the nursery and go help make babies. But, first person to type in, I don't know... the emote gets Alexis. You have to do it correctly. There you go. Stoned hobo. Perfect. 6-year-old stoned hobo. Gonna go learn how to be a midwife. I do like that as the characters grow up, they just one day, if they're boys, they just one day suddenly have beards. Which is just very funny. Like, look, Tickers has a beard now. You're 15. I don't know. Because it depends on the map, I think. I think this map, you're kind of designed to build a really big population. Certainly not that large. I mean, I've been playing for like, I don't know, an hour. And I'm 16 years in. They seem to die at about 80. To think you shaved this morning. Well, rip that. But I don't know. I'm actually not a very good person to ask detailed questions about this game because I have 7 hours in it, and that was mostly the tutorial. So I wouldn't say I've played a real game of this yet. I need another cute food name. Spaghetti. There you go. Spaghetti is that hen. Everybody's favorite hen, spaghetti. Life spaghetti's death. So, an elderly character's spirit has started to seek away due to old age. It stacks a trait called decaying, and once it gets enough stacks to drop maximum endurance to 0, the character experiences a natural death. Which means you can, using remedies, I think, stop decaying. Because there's certain remedies that you can get from cooking, which remove debuffs, and I think that that's a debuff. Although it might not be considered a debuff. Oh, no, okay, no, it is considered a debuff. It's right there. So... -1 stacks from the debuff category. Let's see if I can remove a debuff from Panda. Yes, it literally does. As long as I have Remedy Soup, I can keep you alive. No, I completely agree. The art in this game is phenomenal. Niles DK, thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate you, friend. The game also has a Heroes of Might and Magic vibe, Turbo Tubby, because if you're on a map with combat, you're running around and, like, it's real time, obviously, but, like, you're running around and, like, killing mobs that position themselves, and the maps almost feel like Heroes of Might and Magic maps. And then you're dealing with mobs that drop, like, unique items with color rarities. Like, I don't know, there's a lot going on with this game. It's a neat thing. It's also just kind of fun watching them run around. But cheers, Niles. What were you up to today, if I can ask? Hope your stream was good. Staying alive would be nice. Wouldn't it be great if you could just eat a specific soup that kept you alive? The problem is I don't have that much Remedy Soup. I have 2 more rounds of it. Bastet's leveled up. Let's grab more potatoes. Yeah, so if we let your stamina hit 0, then you die, basically. So I can keep you alive for a bit, but I'm not actually sure how worth it it's going to be. We may have to hope for reincarnation. Oh, absolutely. You can become a panda the second. Or we can name a chicken panda, which wouldn't be even remotely confusing. Or we can name a chicken Rex or a person Rex. Bobtron leveled up a fishing trait, which acquires a fish pond. Which I'm going to put, like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put this. Maybe, like, down here. The fountain of eternal soup. We just need we just need endless amounts of soup. Remedy soup. Panda, 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 panda. Panda? There you are. Reincarnate as Rex? Or maybe reincarnate as Saurus and then come back again as Rex? Dudes up there fishing. Okay, so we can get a gardener's hut, which I don't quite need just yet because I don't have anybody to manage it. So we're going to wait until we have another person, and then we're going to build a gardener's hut. But the other thing that we also need is masonry, which requires a training dummy. All friggin' things. I could just make a training dummy. I mean, training dummies aren't that expensive. Yeah, they're 3 wood. We'll just plop down a training dummy. These are for training combat, which I'm not going to need for this map, but the game wants me to build it anyway. I might actually go for the masonry first. Integer overflow FP. I mean, yeah, that happens every single time when you load a fort and door fort. Fortunately, it's not stressing your CPU, so you don't have to worry about your computer exploding. I'm going to make 3 mud baths, and I'm going to give Panda a mud bath to try and keep Panda alive. 'Cause that seems like it'll also help. And we're going to place another pond down here. And Aimless Dude leveled up a trait, so we get another chicken, which I'm going to name Crockpot. I don't know. Would it give you a mud bath to try and keep you alive? It gives you plus 15% stat energy. Or a stamina energy. So you gain extra stamina. Also, your endurance is dropping as well. Increase your endurance? Don't have anything that gives you endurance. What's up, Net Fraser? Like... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep you alive. Because I also need to compensate for endurance. Not just stamina. No and yes. Reprimand, it's a map-based game. So they're in the development timeline, they've got skirmish maps and PvP maps and random maps and custom maps, but right now there's just 5 maps. So no, but yes. Because each map has missions that you need to complete. This one is more of a sandbox where I just have to build I have to build basically a wonder or whatever. I have to build this gate to beat it. So yes, it's a sandboxy game, but no, it's not a sandboxy game. Ticker's just leveled up cooking. Sunrise omelet, what does that give me? Oh, that would be a good thing to grab. It's time to try, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to keep you alive. I won't be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is a day off for me. But there will be stuff on the YouTube channel tomorrow, and I will be back on Saturday. Gfin. It's been a weird week, so my schedule is all topsy-turvy. But Gfin has gained a personal trait. I can make you prudent. Gives unity. Well, also gives you that gives you stamina. Give you movement speed. We're gonna go with that. If this was similar. This game isn't similar to anything else I've ever played. So, that. Got more potatoes. It's supposed to have, like, a level-based campaign, basically, and that's what they're building out in the early access right now. But also, like I said, random maps, PvP maps, and, like, you versus AI maps. Because, like, if I save again and go to the main menu, just... Please save. Always like scared that it's not going to save. There it is. And then I go to the main menu. It's got campaign, random, skirmish, multiplayer, and then mods and map editor. None of these are in the game yet, so all that's in the game right now are these 5 maps. This is your tutorial. This is the one we're playing. And then there are these, like, kind of 3 harder, more mission-based maps. This one is huge. It's, like, 4 times the size of this one and just basically all-out war. It's kind of crazy. And there's, like, creatures and big monsters and all kinds of neat things, but I'm not deep enough into this game yet to really try that. But, no, this is... Okay, that's interesting. An error has occurred. Please check the feedback panel above. Feedback and reporting? Okay. Bravo, you managed to break the game. Please use this tool to submit this error. I don't know what I did, but the game told me to send this. Question mark? Submit. The developers are Turkish, yeah. According to their X account, they are Turkish. But yeah, it's apologies if I seem to just kind of be brushing it off whenever people ask me how this game is or like to explain it, because like I don't really know how to explain it. Also, on the topic of breaking it, like all of the AI seem to have just stopped. So that's cool. See if I reload the map again. Load. Feedback save. Please! Thank you for your feedback. I hate it. I mean, the game told me to send in the thing. I'm assuming it just sends them the save. Seems like I broke all of the AI. Now it's either not loading or crashing. It just says it's loading. Well, I force closed it. It didn't crash. That was me. Let's restart it. Now it works. Weird. Clearly, I shouldn't have let you die. You're not dead yet. You're getting there. I mean, I can give you more remedy, or, here, I can give you another mud bath. That make you feel better, Panda? Oh, nope. Never mind. Still broken. All right, well, I guess that's my fault for, like, saving and loading. Let's go back to the last autosave. Which is, like, 2 minutes ago. This is all my fault for tabbing out to the main menu, clearly. Now it's not loading. I mean, like I said, I shouldn't have backed out to the main menu, clearly. Let's go back to the autosave. Oh yeah, I no longer have the error there. Well, I mean, it's their fault for laying it out in a way like that, so what do you want me to do about it? If a game tells me to send feedback and upload a save, I will do that. I'm sure they can edit it and take a look at it themselves. So, if you tell people who have no idea what they're doing and how to, or to fill out feedback with no instructions on how to format said feedback, you're gonna, with no idea what they did wrong, you're gonna get responses like that. But they should just be happy they got a response. Besides, it also created a feedback save, so I'm assuming it sent them the save, and all they need to do is load it and see that all the AI is stuck, and then problem solved. And then they can rename it as they want. I'm not going to think about it more than that. Anyway, we didn't actually lose any time, so... Alright, so I'm going to build... I just saw a tree appear out of nowhere. I'm going to... What do I need to build the sheep barn? 24 timber? It's herb and fiber. Okay, so I need herbs. Which means I need a gardener's hut, one of these. Alright, well, I'm going to go for... masonry. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Habitual. All right, so we have this now. What are you doing? Let's see, we've got 2 people who leveled up. We got another person. Got fit. Erratic and fit. Let's get a fit lady. Hobo also levels up. We're gonna get a boy. All right, so I got 2 new people to name, chat. We got Anthea and Regan. Okay. First 2 people to type in a kappa, get them in order. This one first. Critty and... Anybody else? No? Nobody wants a person? There's, 170 people watching. Nobody wants it. There you go. But you didn't type in kappa, so. A devilish potato. It's a listening check. If you're not listening, then you ain't getting it. Critty, you go there. And a devilish potato you can go cook. Clearly was. I mean, it's certainly simple. It's very simple, frankly. I said, first person to type in kappa. we got another hen. We're gonna call this one. Last one was buns. This one can be pretzel. Pretzel. Aimless dude, our very professional chicken raiser. And kiddo over here can just start grabbing a nail and hammer and doing that. I mean, maybe not how high, but like where, I think might be the correct thing to say. Panda died! Rest in peace, Panda. So now, just like Dwarf Fortress, if you don't build a tomb, you get zombies walking around and attacking your dudes, which makes them very unhappy. Apparently I need 2 stone. Grab us a hemlock tree. Get to it, Critty. We need them stones. We got 1 stone. Bonk, 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 bonk. The ambience of this game is really nice. All right, make this little spot up here by the river. Seems nice. Blink. Now we won't get a zombies. But I also don't have a carpenter anymore because you died, Panda. I need a new carpenter now. Bob is about to die because fishing is buggy. Are they legless? I don't know if they're legless. I guess they kind of are. They have like skirts on and such. Yeah, I don't know. They're like somewhere between really cute and mildly terrifying. There's also like orcs and gnolls and shit. Like it's not just people. You can get like very strange different characters in your little settlement, which is a lot of fun. Devilish potato leveled up. We're gonna get more mushroom surprises. I'm sorry, Habitual. That sucks. At least that's how that reads. Are there random events? This is going to be a very passive map, but on one of the other maps that I was playing off stream, I kept getting attacked by these weird dragon things. It's like the only way I can describe it. So are there random events? No, not on this map. But like, there are events that aren't random, like somebody leveling up and then you get a table. Or a statue. Or a one-off building type that you wouldn't get otherwise. That's always fun. Let's make another potato. We appear to be harvesting potatoes. Gathering potatoes! It's my favorite time of year. But also, a lot of the answers that I'm going to give you about this game are literally just going to be, I don't know, because I haven't played anywhere near enough of it to be able to give you straight answers on a lot of things. Like, how many people can you have? I don't know. What does that do? I don't know. Do roads benefit you in any way? I don't know, actually. But these look way nicer than the dirt ones, so I'm going to make more of them. Why does building roads destroy chairs? I don't know. What is taters precious? I don't know. How did I get here? I don't know. That is true. A devilish potato. Aimless dude leveled up, so I get another chicken, which I'm going to name Onion. So, like, whenever the dudes in the town do activities, okay? Whenever they level up in that activity, you get a multiple choice of either one-off consumables or a trait. They also gain passive stats into one of like 5 hidden tech trees that give them specific traits that are color-coded, which can be color-coded green, blue, red, black, white, I think, which all give different one-off perks that can be acquired. When a person gets old, they get this thing called Legacy, which allows them to give their one-off perks to an infant. And that's just the town building side of it. Yeah. So, like, it's a lot to a point where, like, I don't really know what I should be prioritizing, how I should be prioritizing it, what traits are important. Like, there's a really good Steam review of this game, okay? Really good Steam review. It's this one right here. My mouse isn't scrolling as far. Okay, so they reviewed it when they had 13 hours of playtime, right? Yes, this game is opaque as hell, but fuck me if it isn't fun. Someone like me, the mechanical complexity and unpuzzling it out is half of the fun. Edit. Okay, 10 hours later. I have no idea how this game has mixed reviews. I've spent 12 hours straight hooked on building my little villagers up to greatness. Edit. Seriously, how is this game not getting rave reviews? I've read through the positive reviews that go into more depth, and if you're skeptical, because it's completely and absolutely 100% worth it. There is just some janks, and that's what EA game doesn't have them. But I've been completely hooked, and generally, and it just kind of goes insane. This is how I feel about this game. It's like, initially, it's this really weird mess of like, okay, I don't understand how anything works. And then after a little bit, it's like, oh my god, this game might be incredible. Okay, so we got a level in personal development, which just gives them new stats and everything. So I can give them the erudite personality trait, which gives them +3 mind, which gives 1 industry when completing an activity. Industry is one of the hidden trees. I can give them evasive, which costs prosperity, but I have access to it because my other characters have earned prosperity from their traits, which gives +10 movement speed and 10 body. Or I can give precautionary, which gives 1 body, 3 stamina, and 8 movement speed, and gives stacks of prosperity. I think I'm going to go with evasive, because I've never seen it before, and it gives even more prosperity. Ticker is also leveled up cooking, which we're going to give more remedy soup, which are one-off consumables that can be consumed through this menu, which maybe not that useful without the combat stuff, but yeah, no, I mean, I guess the best way I can just describe this game is this game's a lot. And this is coming from somebody who plays games that are a lot professionally. But it's a lot in a good way. Yeah, and I feel like if you ever get to a point where, like, you know what you're doing. There's a lot of build possibility here. Because, like, there are meals that you can make that specifically level up certain traits, right? Like, this just gives you stacks in vitality. This one just gives you like, Mushroom Surprise, right? If I use Mushroom Surprise, and let's just say we give it to, I don't know, Tickers. It levels up their personal development immediately. And there are other meals that immediately level up, like, a specific color trait, right? So you can, like, basically, like, force builds into characters. So if you know, actually, if you're not like me and you actually know what you're doing, the way you can construct your town would fluctuate wildly from playthrough to playthrough. I'm actually just going to give all of this stuff to Tickers. We're just going to give all of these to Tickers and just level up Tickers a bunch. Let's see how fast I can make you. I'm just gonna give you. I'm only gonna give Tickers stuff with movement speed. Okay, so optimistic, swift, erratic, observer, come on, none of these have movement speed? God damn it. Okay, fine, I'll give you stamina then. Hobo leveled up nursery, so we get another kid who's going to be my new carpenter. And they come with the fit personality trait. Let's go with you. And Aimless gets another chicken, who I'm going to name the very creative Block! Where's our new lady? This can just be reprimand. There you go. Reprimand. You're gonna be a carpenter. And it seems that Suited Giraffe just leveled up twice, too, so we're going to get another person. If anybody wants it, just, like, I don't know, raise your hand in chat. Stacker gives you movement speed. Resilient gives you prosperity. That gives industry. Let's go with this. And a kid. And get a boy. Who's Huskill. I'll just call this one, Elfie Bean. Welcome, Elfie. Kind of surprised I got so much food, actually. Panda 2 can be next. Arkle Mound turns clay and wood into coal. I'm sure that's for something. I really need a gardener's hut, is what I need next. Elfie, you're gonna go chop down trees. Never mind, you're not gonna go chop down trees. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna make a new tree chopper's hut, and you're gonna go chop trees in that. Clear prop! Can you have a chicken? When one's born, sure. The mud bug's just in the way. Why are you walking so far? And, I'm gonna make an ancient tablet, because I want to try using one of these. The ancient tablet, we can give it to... I don't know. Let's give it to Aimless. Aimless immediately gains a good... Oh, immediately gains Resilient. So I give them that, and they immediately gained Resilient. So instead of having to level up their personality, they just by reading that ancient tablet, they gained Resilient. So now whenever Aimless finishes a task, they give us 1 prosperity and 1 influence. I don't even know where that menu showing prosperity and influence and whatnot is hidden now. I'm sure it's somewhere. Thank you, Suited. Did the game just, like, play a church gong? Am I going crazy? Yeah, Gardener's Hut, I think, is what we need next. 15 timber. Character's idle. Investments are open if anybody cares. I do kind of want to see how many people you can get in this game before the game starts to slow down. I need a charcoal mound and a hunter's lodge in order to get the smokehouse. I guess I just need to start making more logging and whatnot. Need to increase in that regard. Currently, I've got 1 maple and 35 wood logs. I need more timber. So I guess next kid goes and helps with timber. If you type in ! tickets, you can see how many tickets you have total. Martrok? Yeah, there you go. I will say another thing about this game is time just kind of flies. Like, I don't actually know how fun this game is to watch. But it's like a weirdly, kind of extremely well-paced game, it feels like. Okay, so I need more people harvesting veggies. That's the problem that I'm running into right now. I'm going to take Bob off of this, and I'm going to put you over here onto the Gatherer's Hut, Bob. You're going to help us gather vegetables for a little bit. Because food is important, and we need these fields to get bigger. It's chill, you like it? It's certainly not chill when there's things attacking you, but yeah, currently it's pretty chill. There's also, like, kind of a lot of management once you start getting a lot of people, because you're like, well, these people are all idle. Why? It's because they all need vegetables. Quite literally. It's like, we don't have enough vegetables. What level are you? I'll move Hobo up here, too. Because in order for, like, half of these buildings to operate, I need veggies. I kind of want to move this. Okay, so I'm going to demolish the Gatherer's Hut. And I'm going to move it out here. And I'm going to put Bastet, G-Fin, Bobtron, Stoned. Stoned, Bobtron, Bastet, and G-Fin all out here. Because there's these little berry bushes everywhere, these wild raspberry bushes. There's a lot more stuff right here for them to harvest. They can still go over here and harvest this. There's more stuff for them to harvest out there. It's just further distance. I guess at this point, I could put one of these. I don't even know what the warehouse is. Oh, I'm assuming that's for storing stuff. I'm assuming the pantry is for storing food. Assuming. To cut down on travel time. So I'm going to put this here. See what they actually do with it. More poultry. Pilot, you said you wanted to be a chicken? Pilot. There you go. You're a chicken. Congratulations, Pilot. And Carpenter leveled up. I'm gonna grab another resting hut. And I'm actually gonna plop this resting hut down right there so there's something there.
Whoa, dude, fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking sick. Hell yeah. Woo!
Okay, yeah, they do absolutely do that. So they gather stuff here and then they run down here. And run back. And then they'll go over here and gather this and go there. I'm assuming, yeah. Well, you paid a bunch of advisors and lost money. Sentient. But how you been, Pilot? Oh, also, Pilot, that just because I like to, you're one of the few people I like to inform when I spend way too much money. I spent way too much money on not one, not two, but 3 records today. Because Hum announced represses of every single one of their records. So, I bought 3 records today. Not the fancy colored ones, but 3 records. I haven't bought records in like a while. Kind of a long time, especially online. Okay. I think that they're hills. Like, I'm assuming that this is just like a hill. That's kind of like the Might and Magic kind of feeling where it's like, oh, a hill is just like a black area. I'm pretty sure those are just like impassable cliffs. Because this is a very big open map, but most of the maps are more constrained. Where you're like forced to build in more specific areas. Bastet leveled up. Keep planting potatoes. Can make that charcoal mound now. Grain Hall needs the farmhouse. Cattle ranch. Where's the farmhouse? Needs a sheep barn and masonry. Sheep barn needs gardener, so yeah, we're working towards gardener, basically. Devilish potato leveled up. More remedy soup. Bobtron leveled up. More tomato. And Bobtron also got personal development. Gives you +1 industry. I mean, the other map had, like, caves and things, yeah. This one specifically states it has no combat, so I'm expecting no combat. Hemophilist? I don't know what that is. It gives him prosperity, apparently. Or we can get this dude and make him fit. We'll get the dude and make him fit. And because I promised Panda a new laddie. Basil's his name. Well, that's kind of funny. You're now Rex. Welcome back, Panda. Hobo leveled up. Which requires us another eggplant. Golden glue. You level up. We're stuck in an ad. A lot of stamina. I'm gonna give you more stamina. You awake longer. And Critty has acquired a stone sculpture. would place that there. I don't know what to do. I don't think it'd do anything. And once again, my... Are you idle? Okay, well, I figured it out. Maybe I can only have one person working on this at a time. You're super excited. Once you grow up, it's no longer going to be child labor, okay? That's the bonus here, you know? Like, it's only child labor while you're a child. Eventually, it stops being child labor and just becomes labor. Reprimand, you can go work down here. Then it just, yeah, then it's just trauma, exactly. It's kind of a lot of people talking outside, it's weird. How am I doing on, like, wood? 35 wood. 8 timber, some maple wood, a stout potato. We have plenty of meals. I'm not even remotely worried about our food consumption, which is good. Aimless leveled up again, and we get another hen who I'm going to name Cuckoo or Coco. No, let's just call it Coco. Coco is the new hen, and Ticker's leveled up again, so I get tomato fish broth. That sounds not great to me. I think it stacks in agility. I don't know how, but I will just simply believe that. Quarter life crisis at 18. 18? Wow, that's being generous. Encouraging gives you stamina and movement speed and unity. We seem to have a lot of prosperity, so let's get something with unity. Stoned hobos gained encouraging. Well, that's not true. Gives industry when we chop it down. Or bamboo. So we'll get a new kid soon-ish. Kind of tempted to move Devilish into the nursery to help make more kids. It's not a sentence you probably ever expected a streamer to say about you. Although, I guess when you watch games like this, then that's kind of par for the course. It's like, well, how are babies made? Well, let's see. You cram some random individual into the nursery and you feed them vegetables until a baby happens. Literally how that works. More of themselves quite easily? Yeah, you just plant them. And then water them sometimes. And then stop watering them at a point. And then boom, potato. An oak tree or bamboo. We have very little industries, so make more bamboo. Characters idle, Bastet and G-Fin. They seem to figure it out pretty quickly, though. The storks are in Dwarf Fortress. I don't know if the storks are in this game. So I don't know what a warehouse do. It's just for, like, physical goods. Harvest, food, manufacture. I don't like the fact that sheep barn is manufacturing, but I do need a gardener's hut, so I'm going to make that. The next kid becomes a gardener. Bob's going to make a eggplant. Plant. Yeah, you can. You need to build a hunter's hut, which I don't have yet. Which is the hunter's lodge, this thing. I need more timber to do that. Yeah, it hunts critter, prey, and game, and hide. I mean, considering I don't even have, like, people to operate my thing that I just built. Because this grows herbs. This gathers herbs and makes herb plots. That's gravel. But I don't... I'm not entirely sure what a herb is in this game, but I know I need it. Get more tomatoes. I just have to say that this is my favorite Cynical Brit reference I've seen in a long time. But we don't have any amenity, I don't think, so we're gonna get past that to become cynical. Suited giraffe made us a baby. Erratic. Vigorous. That's a lot of stamina. A lot of prosperity. So it gives prosperity. Well, let's go with you. I don't know. The first person to raise their hand gets this poison. Who's named Marie, currently. Aimless dude leveled up, and we get another chicken who's going to be named Pecker, because I'm creative and funny. And going to gain over suspicious. And devilish potato is going to become emotional. And Ilana wants this poison, so Ilana Orama. There you go. So devilish potato became emotional. Aimless dude is over suspicious. I would be too if I was raising chickens. So you appear to be picking Meadow Bloom. Herbalists can harvest these and craft Meadow Bloom boosters. I don't know what that means. Characters can consume them from paths to create their path incomes, to increase their path incomes temporarily. Okay, game. I'll believe you. Then these are all the things that they can make so they can pick plain shrooms, chamomile, black pepper, mint, thyme, cumin. That's everything. Only raw potatoes poison, though. At least that's what I thought. Reprimand has made us another wooden stool. Reprimand needs more fiber in their diet. We're going to make more remedy soup. That's what causes the toxins? Yeah! Long story short, don't eat raw potatoes. Gutter hunk is... kind, which gives me stamina. I'm gonna give you humble. Stone Hobo was idle for a moment there. Dang it. order to get this, I need a Hunter's Lodge and a charcoal mound. So I guess, well, I mean, the thing I'm currently working towards is the sheep barn. I just need like twice of the things. I could also start making, I could make the transmutation hut. Transmutation hut, which just sounds made up, which turns herbs and clay into magic dust and unlocks trading as a path of choice, which according to the roadmap isn't in the game yet, so the trading part. But why not? Let's do that. Make the wizards thing. And honestly, just for sake of my own headcanon, Stoned Hobo gets to go be the worker in the transmutation hut, and if this doesn't give you a wizard hat, I'm going to be very disappointed. I don't think it does. Cocaine refinery? Naturally! It does have sparkles coming out of it, though. It's got a particle effect coming out of the chimney. Look at that. Kind of funny. This is clearly where you buy the strongest potions before you go into battle. I don't think I've ever seen that suited draft. To be fair, this is also the nicest looking house I think that I've built so far. Like, all of these are like, you know, okay, that's just like a shack. That's kind of just a shack. This is also just kind of like a workshop. This is like an overexposed shack that's like a weird tent thing. This thing's kind of cool looking. That's kind of like a workshop. It's kind of just a little house. But that's the nicest looking house. Is Pixie Dust FDA approved? I don't think the FDA exists in this universe. Universe? Universe. And, yeah, and then Pilot's just chilling over by the cocaine factory. Just pecking. You're 4 years old, Pilot. I don't know how long chickens last, but a lot of my chickens are dead already. So I have a feeling, Pilot, you're just going to randomly disappear. Because they don't live very long. And time moves real... We're on year 50. Make more clay pots because they're kind of cool. Blink. And I don't think I get any notifications when the chickens die. Retelling of the story with LA gangs. Oh, really? Huh. I mean, most of Shakespeare's works these days, it's like, oh, it's a retelling in this setting, or it's a retelling in this setting. Potion seller. I'm going into battle, and I require your strongest potions. You won't survive my strongest potions, adventurer. Yeah, it's a fucking great bit. One of the best things that happened during the pandemic was that dude came back and made daily videos for like a month. Or two. It was like the first like 6 months or so of the pandemic. That dude was just back and at it. It was great. Let's call this guy's Potion. Get at it, Potion. All right, let's grab more tomatoes. Yeah, honestly, I think that's one of my favorite short eras of YouTube was just the potion seller bit. It was such a good bit. All right, Alfie Bean's working down there. We got those two working up here. Bobtron leveled up. I get more potatoes, which is always a good time. We're literally just waiting on 4 more stuff so I can get a nursery. Let's get a brave male. This brave male can be yours if you put your hand up. Who's gonna go chop wood until I can make him go raise sheep. I already threw you in, Elfie. Management robot. Elfie, you are right here, chopping wood. Right next to the little red adder who's coming at her. Can I just say that I think it's really fitting that snakes have no stamina? There's something kind of funny about that to me. Like, yeah, seems about right. I need to put a warehouse down here. What does that take for a warehouse? Man, not timber. I will wait on the warehouse because I want the sheep barn first. We now have a sheep barn, which is gonna get text that's so small I can't read next to it. I like that it just like makes text smaller. So like down here when you click this, you can see like the list of all the people to put them in, and middle management robots text is just tiny. Like, look at how small it is. Like unreadably small. Just scales it down. This is very funny. Stone Hobo leveled up transmutation. Also, look at that fucking icon that Stone has. That's hysterical. So, oh, that's interesting. So the transmutation hut just lets me summon resources into existence. So I can turn clay into wood, I can turn vegetables into clay, or I can turn vegetables into wood. Huh. Okay. Pigfinite is going to become Strunk. And, I now have a mint field. Because Alana leveled up. How long can you make a name? I'm gonna hold this button down for a little bit. Okay. Well, oh no. Okay, hold on. Let's insert some ats. Okay. Does that answer your question? I mean, we will always know where middle management robot is. So is that yes? Now the better question is, so like, how small is the text for the? Oh no. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix this. Someone clip that, please. Holding down delete. I hope it's doing something. Okay, yes it is. Can you put in HTML? I doubt it, but I should try, shouldn't I? Okay. No. No, you can't put in HTML. Slight disappointment, but not really surprised. No, like, flashing, jumping text. If nobody clipped that, then I've lost hope in you guys, chat. Okay, everyone's name is just middle management's name. Yeah, pretty much. Also, Aimless Dude has leveled up enough that we now get ducks. Who I'm gonna name Honkers. It's not quite a goose, but I mean, looks like a goose. Transmutation Hut needs Herb. Hobo, we're gonna have you helping out with Herb for a bit. Sheep Barn also need Herb. Okay, well. Bones? Dude, did somebody die? Something died. Devilish Potato leveled up. Make me a sunrise omelet. Character idle. Middle management robot idle because not enough Herb. Middle management robot, you're gonna go help with Herb. Character leveled up a trait. Another poached egg. Yeah, you get to transmagnify things and make herbs. And pottery oven needs egg. Well, that's a shame. I think I'm going to move Devilish Potato up to the hen and you. And Tickers is going to move over to the stove. Thank you. Suited. I mean, like, considering Twitch has, like, multiple ways to promote clips now, like, clips are actually pretty important these days. It's like I could make a charcoal mound, but I really just need to work on what we're currently working on. Stoned is getting points in gardening. Lanorama's getting points in gardening. We get points in gardening. I also should probably make a warehouse down here. It's a shorten distance for them. Roads remind you of Warcraft 1. This game reminds me of like a billion things to the point where like I can't even like place all of them. It's kind of absurd actually, how many things this game reminds me of. It's the sound you don't want to hear when you click on the baby room. Alright, Wiz the God, you're gonna go work with babies for a bit. We need more kids. We got plenty of food, we need more hands. Where's Wiz? There he is. Alfie being leveled up in woodcutting. Got more herbs. Get a giraffe leveled up. Nursemaid. We get another kiddo. Who I go with the Honest Lady Child. And Honest Lady Child is gonna, who's Philippa? Whoever wants to be this person, raise your hand in chat. Or just like type in me or something. When they level up, they make new babies. And they also get the personal development stuff over time. And also I'm going to move middle management back over the sheep. Philippa, you can be Rusty. Oh, hey, Stone's still alive. Stone's 33 years old? That's the oldest dog I ever seen. Holy shit. Here I was thinking, like, Stone's probably dead. I do love the fact that the cat just explores the map for you. That's very funny. Elder Doge, yes. Reprimand leveled up. Let me grab me another resting hut. I'm gonna plop a resting hut down here. They have somewhere to snooze. Alright. This dude leveled up poultry. Now a new hen. Old stickers, 32. When you click on the towns, that sound that it makes, like, just reminds me of, it literally just reminds me of, like, the whoosh sound from, Age of Empires. Golden Glade leveled up. Make another fish pond. Oh. Egg is not duck egg. I guess duck egg used for different thing? This uses egg and fish, not duck egg and fish. But they have the same icon, except one is blue and one is red. But this one only has the red icon. Okay, maybe don't make ducks, even though they look funny. Noted. Shh, don't tell me I have to water my garden today. Only so much daylight. Maybe it's just higher quality. Maybe. That's been around for a while. Sentient. There's also a, Toho one.
Oy.
I'll just make the charcoal mound, even though I don't have anybody to put in there yet. Wait, Vampire Survivors or Hololive? Suited. Ooh, carrots. Oh. Well, good. I mean, it ran in Chrome initially, wasn't it? It was one of those weird games that runs in Chrome. How old's this cat? This cat's 34. I really hope that the pets are just immortal in this game. Yeah, no, I assume they weren't using the HTML engine anymore. Garment Emporium. Crafts chest and head improvements as So I guess this is what we use sheep for, eh? Do I even have any sheep yet? I don't even have any sheep yet. Oh, we have it now. Stoned leveled up, so we're now, we make herbal remedies. Or I can plant thyme or black pepper. Let's plant thyme. Good time for that. It's about damn time. Yeah, I don't even have any sheep yet, so.
You suck.
What? Let's move Hobo back up here. Since Hobo just leveled up. All right, chat. So I'm looking at the clock and going, well, I've been streaming for 10 hours. All right. This mission is just about building a town until I can make 10,000 magic dust. I have one glossy egg pan. Nice. So currently I have 9. So as you can tell, this is going to take a very long time. I think I'm going to maybe finish playing this mission off stream or alternatively use it as part of a video. I kind of want to make a video about this game because I think this game is really cool. But I think this is maybe a good spot to call it because I do need to go water my garden today. I have to go out to the garden and water. So I'm going to call this stream save. And we're going to exit out to the main menu. So if you're just hanging out, chat, if you want, you can say goodbye to the VOD. Goodbye, YouTube. But I think the next time we play this, we'll try this map, which is Ergingian, which is a big map, which actually has quests and stories. So we'll try that one next. This game is super cool. It's hard to recommend, but it is super cool. That's my take on it. It's hard to recommend, but man, it's neat. And I think it's time for us to find somebody to raid. What do you think, chat? Because like I said, I have been on for 10 hours, and my brain is starting to noodle itself into oblivion a little bit.